and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV The Rising episode. I'm not sure, I'll have to look at it. But it is 2021. Has hand complained to me yet? We good? I forgot to check. Are you an adventurer, are you? Is there something I can assist you with? Think about it, perhaps it is you who can assist me. I'm Kiplejek, reporter for Gridania using tabloid The Raven. Might I steal a moment of your time? So here's the thing, just recently an unusual visitor cut through Gridania's markets like a scythe. Everyone's able to purchase every Nimia lily available, and I mean all of them. Where was I? Yes, well my friend, since I answered that question, we provided the basis for my scoop, so I did some nosing around. No one I talked to could put a name to a mysterious flower fancier, but by all accounts he and his cargo hold of lilies has departed full dawn, not wanting to try to grow cold. I grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded an airship myself. The mind of our artist to chase a story in unfamiliar territory. Sometimes people well enough, though, don't you? But say you're lending a hand to my investigative efforts. Yeah, happy to. Oh, well then, we've no time to lose. Then first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern's always the best place to pick up tidbits of gossip and rumor. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine evening? Oh, playing reporter, are we? Sounds like fun. Say your questions then. We are trying to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nimian lilies in Gridania, transporting them here to Elda. Any idea who this person might be? We more than our fair share of traders coming and going. Shipment arriving in the city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. And I do remember this florid minstrel fellow who came in just the other day. He pulled in from Gridania and needed help hauling an FT delivery to the Alchemist Guild. You're a familiar face in these parts. Never get his name, though, strangely enough. Nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move. That sounds promising. I said it was just a request to move cargo. We went out to possibly dead end with Alchemist. I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, where else can you find so many gossipy Avengers crammed in one spot? It makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason why we cannot do both. She'll stay here and interview the clientele while you chase down our other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? That'll be a new plan. Once you've spoken with the potion mixers, make your way back here and we can discuss any new revelations. When are you? I do know you. You're from Alchemist Guild questline, I think. Ah, my little assistant, what brings you to the guild this hour? Huh, as if I paid attention to some mundane concerning timekeeping. Is some stimulating morsel of esoteric wisdom to share? Real questions for tabloid pace. I think you that I, thrall to academic exertion, a moment to spare on such trivialities? Perhaps there's a shred of scholarly value to this after all. You recall this flamboyant character of whom you speak and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. I know that I wouldn't take such a menial chore, of course, so I sent a task to my subordinates. Discuss the tedious details dealt such as you man. Well, I should be delighted to assist you this regarding luxury of Nimine lilies. Yes, the guild did accept the task involving said flowers, as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel guard gentleman. And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produced, I can tell you I'm part of the Alchemist Guild, dude. And that I shall be actually I'm a journeyman or whatever. Aren't I? If you wish no more than mine, I suggest speak to the gentleman himself. And you're back. Did Alchemist offer up any new information? To summarize, this famously unnamed minstrel nomadic inclination commissioned the manufacture of some as yet unknown item to be handed out during the rising. Oh, I heartily agree that we should speak with him directly, and as luck may have it, just as ever that it means to put on a performance of the Ruby Road Exchange. It's time for one of my patent non-spot interviews, don't you? If we hurry over, we can catch him before he takes the stage. Of course, my food is going to be here in the middle of this, so... You can say I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous wandering minstrel, are you not? I am indeed. How come you brought to see me? I thought I might do for you fine people. Well, I need to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the wagon loads of lilies you've turned over to the alchemists. You mentioned plans to distribute the results of their work. Followed me, but how did you... Why would you... Oh, write it for the Raven, that explains much. And did you also learn what I tasked alchemists to create? Grow out of the bag for all to smell? Oh, we were hoping you might tell us. Good, then my surprise remains unspoiled. And you must know how to hand out bundles of potpourri to all and sundry during the rising. Flowers mixed with spices or romantic stuff you see in bowls on parlor tables and like? Anyway, same, except my potpourri like the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet even without such enhancement, the scent of Nimine lilies is known to promote calm and tranquility. In a time of remembrance, of mourning, it is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk, lost friends and loved ones in the inevitable calamity. Okay, yeah, my food's literally about the thing, so I will cut here and be back when I am done. Alright. I'm still eating a lot of my food, but I figured, you know what, let's not get kicked out because of inactivity. Rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk who lost friends and loved ones in the inevitable calamity. I hope that the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a modicum of peace, even this oft-times melancholy memorial. Oh my, what a genuinely lovely idea. Well, just this moment we were making arrangements for a showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I'm glad we met the ere you inadvertently spread word of a little surprise gift, so you now have sufficient detail to write your article. Oh yes, I have plenty to work with, thank you. Splendid. Now, since you joined the circle, so to speak, we must have you play a role in the performance. You needn't fret, so I merely wish your assistance in passing out potpourri. It's why the crowd of the show, but it would be most helpful that you might deliver bundles to some other parts of town. I'd be happy to, and it can only help me flesh out the story. It's about the quicksand adventure. If we hand out bundles there, then we can be sure to cover folk from every corner of the city. You're low on helping hands to be true, so this has worked out for the best. And meet me at Ruby Runner Exchange once you finish with your task. Okay, now I'm actually gonna go finish my food. Alright, now let's actually do this stuff. Let's get to work, shall we? It's amazing how he just stands up straight. Don't those two know each other? What is he giving out their adventure? I know, Nimmy and Lily, yes? I was often placed in the gaze of the fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why choose this particular bloom? Zyphreium does ward on mind one of the peace of repose rather than the violence which took our companions from us. The soul has given some matter to the thought. A continental veteran such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, the throbbing pain of an old wound. It is bundled close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim. Busy there, ain't you, Zyphreium? I know it's for the rise and all. So let me see here your stature and presence like a simple errand boy. I mean, ever since the first we met, you've always been the type to lend aid where it's needed. And you haven't changed one bit. Makes you happy it does, not to mention a little misty-eyed. The good you've done for folks will linger on and shake a foundation for your future. And the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be the better for it. Here, why don't you let me have whatever bundles you got left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from your reporter friend. You leave a basket out on the guild counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising's over. This already took a goodly amount off my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of the work. See them in soul and let them know we've completed our task. We're also losing the tongues. It seems everyone who took him on a rising tale to tell will be a short remembrance of Lane stole on memory lane. Alright, our most qualified assistant return. This went well, I must say, but what of your story research? Are townsfolk willing to share any moving material? Yes, you're unexpectedly forthcoming. It was regaled with many an anecdote. Those who lived through the calamity and privileged to hear the treasured memories of those who did not. When the calamity was posed to strike, I'd only just earned my reporter's skill. Around town, questioning adventures and taking notes. As Alma descended ever lower, the streets erupted in chaos. It was then that I floated with my younger brother to the border, out of safety. There were a few less prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. In the years since the world has risen from the ashes, I've done my best to rise along with it. There are things I cannot, nay, I should not forget. Such are thoughts which blossom in my mind when I breathe in that potpourri's perfume. I've enjoyed our collaboration in this adventure, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. Let's say to Rising Calm as the title. How fitting. I look forward to reading it. I too sense a stirring recomposition, a hopeful verse dedicated to the continued safe passage of those who yet ascend to the path out of catastrophe and despair. Is he gonna be in the silly Reaper costume? King's Warrior Light. Oh no, he's in Paladin. You need to be alarmed. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. What a pleasure it is to welcome you here again, Zyphreium, and what a privilege that your chosen trail should run alongside mine for so long. On a day such as today, I hope you will forgive me a brief bout of nostalgia. It's been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a troubled land. Sword salvation consumed my every moment. The trials are meant to overcome, and the world not only survived, it flourished. Victory to those who persevered alongside us, so explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we. Guessing he's talking about 1.0. Yes, it is you of whom I speak, of our indomitable adventurers. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me the number holds no special significance. Simply count the passage of days. Success, however, would not have come without the accumulation of daily effort, so it makes it a milestone worth marking. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. I keep making plans for this world for the foreseeable future. It has become a part of my life, and see it grow as an adventure in itself. Basically saying that, no, because everyone thought either Endwalker, they were just going to end the game, or, like, Yoshi P... well, yeah. Would, just, like, leave. Because he's working on 16 as well. As well, Warrior Light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. The road upon which you must embark become the greatest of all journeys. So we meet again, my friend. A moving rendition. I really must head home to write that article. You have my gratitude, Zyphreium. I would still be flattering the streets without your assistance until we meet again. Many lives were lost in the flames of calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed. Yet it is the survivors who must face the challenges of living in this new era we have salvaged. You, the champion and the vanguard of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Scarred by the falling of fiery stars, the land is reborn with new life. Godslayer struck by an echoing roar, heavens rings with the promise of strife. Beast and man both seek freedom or death in bloody inferno untamed. By unbroken hopes from a sky long undimmed shall the darkness of El be reclaimed. A merciless gale and unending road, if this is to be the path we are fated, then pray be our dawn in the rift betwixt worlds, your soul splendid light unabated. I must apologize for pressing you in service from my pauperary scheme. I tend to consider ventures as fellow wanderers, listening come with little reservation. So I guess themselves there was another reason I chose Nemea Lily. Wishing Luna said her I was in a prayer for safe passage. The way ahead of you yet promises more hardships than I wanted, at the very least, to wish you, all of you, smoothest road for the coming journey. Is it P? Might be in general. Okay, so... Okay, flagship. Anyway, so Josie, you know what to do. See ya.